When Emma texted that night, I was in the living room, finishing a late project. Her message appeared at exactly 9:37 p.m. The girls need company tonight. Don't wait for me. Red heart. I stared at it for a moment, confused. She had told me earlier she was meeting co-workers for a casual dinner, a simple way to unwind after a tough week. But the girls need company? That phrasing felt strange. Emma rarely spoke like that. The casual, teasing confidence in the words made my stomach knot. Still, I didn't reply immediately. I tried to trust her, though a nagging sense of unease had already settled in. An hour later, curiosity got the better of me. I opened our location-sharing app, something we'd set up years ago for safety, but barely ever used. My heart sank. She wasn't at the restaurant she'd mentioned. Instead, her phone pinged across town at a luxury bar inside a boutique hotel. Zooming in, I saw the name, Haven Lounge. Not a typical spot for a girls' night out. It was a place where couples met discreetly, far from prying eyes. I froze, hand trembling slightly. My mind raced, searching for explanations. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe it wasn't. I decided to go, quietly, without anger, just to see for myself. When I arrived, I parked across the street, keeping my headlights off. The bar glowed warmly through its large windows, laughter spilling into the night. And there she was, Emma, my wife, dressed in a red dress I'd never seen before. Low-cut form-fitting, far too elegant for a casual night out. Across from her sat a man I knew all too well, my co-worker Aaron. They leaned toward each other, laughing, his hand resting on the table just a little too close to hers. My stomach turned to ice. I pulled out my phone and took a photo, not rushed, not blurry. Every detail captured. The warm glow of the bar, their near-touching hands, her smile, one I hadn't seen in weeks. I attached it to a message and typed 2 words. Recognize this? Then I sent it. I didn't wait. I set my phone on the passenger seat and stared at the entrance. Anger was gone, replaced by an overwhelming sadness. 7 minutes later, my phone buzzed relentlessly, calls, texts, notifications. I ignored them all. Then I saw her, Emma, running from a bar, heels in one hand, her face pale beneath the streetlights. She spotted my car instantly and ran toward me, tears streaming. Jake, please. It's not what it looks like, she gasped, tugging at the door handle. I didn't unlock it. She knocked frantically on the window, whispering, Please, let me explain. When I finally cracked the window, her voice trembled. It was just drinks after work, she pleaded. He's going through a breakup. I was just comforting him. I looked at her calmly, my voice steady. In that dress, at that hotel bar, she froze. The lies sounded fragile, almost transparent. Jake, please, she whispered again, voice breaking. I made a mistake. Nothing happened. I stared at her one last time and said quietly, You made your choice the moment you sent that text. Then I rolled the window up and drove away, leaving her under the flickering streetlight, crying in silence. Back home, I felt no urge to yell or destroy anything. I packed a small suitcase with just the essentials. As I zipped it shut, her messages flooded in. Please come back. Can we talk? I love you, Jake. Each word felt hollow. I turned off my phone, placed it on the counter, and sat in the quiet. That night, I realized something. Betrayal doesn't always begin with a kiss. Sometimes it starts with a single careless text. By morning, she returned home. Mascara smudged, eyes red from crying. Please, Jake, she whispered. Don't do this. I don't even know why I did it. I just wanted attention. I didn't shout. I just looked at her. Then you should have asked for mine instead of his. Her lip quivered, but she had no reply. She sank onto the couch, sobbing while I walked to the door with my bag. You'll regret this, she said softly. I paused, looking back. You already do. Weeks passed. I ignored her calls and messages. Eventually, she stopped trying. I focused on myself, my work, my peace, my sanity. Then one evening, Aaron appeared at my office, looking miserable. I'm sorry, man, he said. She told me you two were separated. I smiled. You believed her. His face fell. He realized he'd been played, too. I didn't need revenge. Life was already doing it for me. Months later, a friend told me Emma had moved out of town. She had lost her job after a workplace scandal. Yes, involving Aaron. I didn't feel joy, only closure. I scrolled back to that photo, the one that started it all, and deleted it. I didn't need it anymore. I'd already seen everything. Sometimes the most powerful revenge isn't yelling, fighting, or screaming. It's simply walking away.